I have to be optimistic because we are a strong people. And what we've been through, we're still here. Like roaches, they can't kill us. I look at these kids, they've had no vitamins, they don't eat well, and they're 6'8". They're getting bigger and stronger. That is in the genes. And you must remember, all the food that we ate was what was thrown away before. Now everyone's finding that's the one that had the good vitamins.
So
You get sick, I'll give you some pot liquor, collard greens, some rice, so you get your strength back. And the thing that is so sad, and what is the saddest, is that the African American has an identity. West Indians have an identity. I'm from Trinidad. I'm from Barbados. I'm from Jamaica. I'm not an African American, you see. And no other race in history has been so scientifically separated from their culture and their self-esteem as slavery did in this country when they brought blacks from Africa. And that's what's got to be rebuilt. That's why you have this language, the way they're dressing. It's not just the system, it's them. And that's what we've got to do, is build that self-esteem back in these young people and pride in themselves.
And that's what you do here every day.
And that's what we do. When we moved here the first day, I got the leader of the gang on the block. I put him in charge of the building. Do you see any graffiti on this building? I empowered him. You go here, the Rutgers, they have the basketball tournament. Mr. Mitchell, we want to get some prizes. Does you have a budget? Give me a budget. How much do you have and what's your loss? No cursing. You must wear your pants above your underwear. No, I'm saying, we laugh, but hey. And they raised money. And then I gave the money for the trophies. They then went to one of the sneaker places and got a grant off this block. Erykah Badu's drummer off this block. What's the guy, beautiful singer, used to be very heavy and he lost weight.
Luther?
Luther Vandross' drummer, kid off this block. They had never studied music before.
So the vibrancy of the community is still here in its young people.
But it's going out. Everywhere. You go to the Metropolitan Opera. I've got black kids working in the wardrobe, never before. You go to Washington, D.C., the Warner Theater, the Lincoln Theater, those stagehands, they all came. The first woman on the tech crew at Kennedy Center was a student here dancing as a dancer.
I can see where the optimism comes from.
Yeah. And you see an empty bucket. You say, I'll just have a few drops. But you keep putting a few drops, a few drops, a few drops, a few drops. The bucket gets full. Now, what I'm saying, maybe only 10 people will hear me, but then 10 more will hear, then 10 more will hear, then 10 more will hear. This is the first time that I can recall in my life that Americans have ever been so interested in politics and the presidential race. The first time. Because we don't get involved in politics here. It just happens.
And the difference this time is?
Exactly right. Because everybody's suffering.
Well,
so it shows it can happen.
Yes.
And you see, and I have seen a change in Bill. What he's saying now, what he said years ago. And
Bill-
I applaud him for Bill
Oh,
Cosby.
Cosby,
I
right.
applaud him for what he's saying. It is time we start helping our own.
And wearing our pants up above our underwear.
Exactly right. And having babies and not taking care of them, that doesn't make you a man. No.
Well, this has been absolutely extraordinary. I cannot tell you.
Well,
this has
you know,
been just
Well,
wonderful.
when Shirley called me, Shirley
Moody.
Moody, and she said, I teach black studies. She said, Mr. Mitchell, I just like to carry it to every school I go to.
Yeah.
See, and they don't, in a minute, now I'll get a party and I'll dance all of them.
I'll bet you.
They said, that's Arthur Mitchell. He could, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But Prince, he wants to know. He called me. He's a genius, but he needs that other thing to go to the other level. They all want it.
Yeah. And you-
Aretha studied ballet lessons with me. Aretha Franklin studied ballet lessons with me. There's not a woman that I've ever come in contact that's not said, you know, I've always wanted to be a ballerina.
It's just something about you that brings that out.